Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will put total leather and will get started. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. What a cut. Now he's loose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by the defensive end of the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got him and they convert. Oh, what a move! And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yards.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Give to the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. To get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Into the end zone for the two, and they pushed that lead out to 8. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. The run from the shotgun. Tackle is made after the first down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Bulls his way forward. He's moving out of the pocket. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. To the air, it's Ward. He's going for the big play. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The aerial assault continues. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time.
Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure.
He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
I'll tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot now, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to throw, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama 8, Miami 0.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
He'll throw one to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make...
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. Busts through behind his pad. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Here we go. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Ward. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They've got the screen set up, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads it left. And they will score! Touchdown, Hurricane! They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him.
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
On the ground. Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. quarterback empties his backfield. Looking for a man, it's Ward. Starts to scramble to the left. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Gets away. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Cade! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th.
Miami, 20.
They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick.
To kick this one away.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
So what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding that.
And he intercepts it. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception.
Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
To throw, it's Ward. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Makes the grab. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Complete downfield. Oh, what a move! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Alabama quickly back to the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get it.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Getting set for the point after.
Catch in the end zone.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Throws for the tight end. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
This looks like the regular kickoff unit coming onto the field, and I would think with just a timeout left at this juncture, you got to send the hands guys out and try to get an onside kick. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Under a minute to play, they can just take a knee and put this game on ice.
It's such a good feeling, the best feeling in the world. The best formation is victory formations for offense, where I can just catch the snap, Take a knee, Jesse, and watch that clock run.
And it's got to feel good, too, because this was a physical football game. Both teams leaving it all on the field, and the offense now an opportunity to ice this thing, take the dub into the...
Catch inside the 25. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They did get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Comes out throwing on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack.